Hello and welcome. Welcome to my desk, my sacred space. It's clean, it's sanctified, it's blessed, but it is my desk. So it's been my desk for a lot of years. I didn't put a tablecloth on it. Here we go. Welcome to my sacred space. Here's where I come to read the tarot, a tool that tells every story lived or told, from the greatest to the most humble. I'm Auntie O, and I'm really, really glad that you're here. You're my friend. And our friendship is very special to me because it's very difficult for me to connect sometimes there's many people that I've been wanting to connect with. You know how it goes. This is really a nice way to be able to be with you. So that's why it really makes my day when you like or subscribe, when you hit that notification bell, so it shows that you like this content and you want to see more like this. I will have the names of the decks in the description of this video. And I will also have timestamps on the video so you can skip ahead. And I want to pause a minute and talk. I don't usually do this, talk about my bespoke nails. These were made for me by a lady, an artisan, that does these really beautiful press-on nails. And I'll leave her description in the, I'll leave her information in the description below also. So do watch to the end, as I will draw an affirmation card to tie everything up with a bow. Please do remember that these YouTube readings are general, as they are for the collective. You are the writer of your story, the main character. Please don't make life-altering decisions or choices based on this or any other YouTube channel. That said, let us begin. You can pick your deck or you can pick from the POG. And I'm going to pour myself a little refreshment. Now's the time for you to have a little paint on this cup. I'm going to have some tea. Get my little tea bag over here. Okay, let me show you the little pogs up close. So we have this crow. It's on this deck. We have this one that's actually the emblem for the Painted Raven in Elgin, Texas. It's a really cool little gift shop, craft store, fabric store, and little witchy doodle all in one. And sometimes I'll be reading there. Here's another little crow up close here. Let me see if I can get a good picture of them here. All right, so if you need to pause the video to take some more time to choose, now's a good time to do that. Have a sip of my tea, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with this deck right here. So if you chose this one, then this will be your little 3-card reading. And you noticed I turned that card. I don't do inverted readings on my YouTube channel. All right, so from the looks of it, we have the 5 of Rods, the 6 of Rods, and the 9 of Swords. Here's the 5 of Rods and the 6 of Rods and the 9 of Swords. Okay, let's talk about this. So this to me really looks like something's going on at your job or with a lot of people. You're making things work. There may be a little contention there, but at the same time, y'all are meant to work together. The thing is you're the one, maybe you're the project manager, maybe you're not, but you're the one that's doing most of it. And it looks like your reward is coming. However, there is something that you're not seeing. But it is you're not seeing it because you don't want to see it. So if you decide that you want to see it, it might be a good thing. It's a real good thing to have your eyes open. Now, there may be, it may have something to do with, I'm getting a feeling that it might be a friendship. Now, when I say feeling, I'm not necessarily reading the cards. I'm just getting more information. So it does look like what my message, what I would say to you today is that it's a good idea to go ahead and open your eyes, realize that you're working really hard. You may get recognized for that, but it won't be lasting. The most important thing for you to be doing right now is going ahead and don't be afraid to open your eyes and see what's going on around you, okay? Because you don't want to end up in a place that you don't want to be. I don't know what else to say about that. So, if you chose this little guy, that was your reading. But remember, if you want to stay to the end, I will do an affirmation card. Next, we're going to do our this crow right here. This one is from the Painted Raven in Elgin, Texas, which is a really cool little fabric store. Actually, it's not little. It's a fabric store. It is a gift shop, and it is a witchy shop with some craft stuff. And you'll find me reading there sometimes, at least once a month. So if you chose that one, that's the Painted Raven. And we'll choose 3 cards for you. Interesting. We've got the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords. Okay. So again, I'm saying again, but let me show you these up close. I want you to notice that this figure is bound and is wearing a blindfold. The swords appear to be in a pattern where it looks like they might even be in jail. But I will say it is a prison of one's own making. We'll go back to that. You also have the Page of Wands, okay? And you also have the Ace of Wands, okay? So right off the bat, there's something that you are not seeing that would be good for you to see. I'm just going to hold them like this, okay? It is something that you could very well, wiggle out of these ties. You could very well pull that blindfold off. You can pull these swords out of the ground. There's something that you're not seeing that you don't want to see, but it's actually causing problems. So go ahead and face the music. With your next card, we have the Page of Wands, and then we also have the Ace of Wands. And for those cards right there, what I would say in this reading here, we have a lot of hope and a lot of you moving forward and actually being able to grow yourself and make things grow and make things happen. So you may feel like you're bound up and not able to do anything, but the truth is, if you'll open your eyes, you will be able to do a lot of things. But not only that, things will come to you. You will be given things. Things, I don't know what I'm talking about exactly there, but you know, if we were in person, we would be clarifying these. Actually, we would have put more cards down. But that is what we have for you. And let's go ahead and move on to, last but not least, this crow and this deck, or this raven and this deck. This happens to be the Everyday Witch deck. Very, very loved deck. It's a real good deck for a first gift for someone. Like if you want to give somebody their first deck of tarot cards, this would be a really good one. But we have a volunteer. I also really recommend the Rider-Waite deck, especially for a first deck, because it really tells you everything. Okay, here we go. The Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, let me show you the Four of Swords. And then the Queen of Swords. And then the Hierophant. Okay, now we're going to talk about them. I'm going to show them to you together. Okay. So to me, it looks like you've had a little bit of a a respite. You've had a little bit of a quiet period. Now, that quiet period has been helpful. It's a period where you are taking time to, well, it looks like maybe wasn't necessarily your decision to take this time to be quiet. Mm. However, it's been good for you. The next card we have is the Queen of Swords. That's you pretty much arriving and rejuvenated and able to take over where you need to, able to make the decisions that you need to make in order to move forward. Also, the Queen of Swords is someone who she does things for herself. And she's not really one to let other people fawn on her or do things for her. Now we have the Hierophant coming in. This reading here, I think, is a lot about self-care. The Hierophant is about looking at things from a different point of view, and often one of the best ways to do that is through meditation. Meditation, prayer, and what the things that you do for self-care that help you get grounded in order to do and live the way that you need to and want to. Okay, so I did say that we were going to draw an affirmation card. It looks like I'm going to have to reach under the desk to get those cards, so bear with me. Well, I think we're just going to draw from this deck, and we will just have an extra card to tie everything together. Okay. Reina y Bastos. That is the Queen of Rods. We had that. Do we have that card in one of our readings today already? Or did we? I don't. Maybe not. We had the Queen of Swords. But the Queen of Rods and tying this together has to do with you claiming your sovereignty, using the power that you know that you have in order to grow the way that you want to grow, in order to be who you want to be. Take what you have and make of it your kingdom. You're very capable. So I guess your affirmation today would be, I am capable. And that's something that you can just use as a mantra, meaning repeat it to yourself. I am capable. When you're feeling good, when you're feeling bad, if just throughout the day, let yourself know, I am capable. And here we are. We're already at the end. Not very long, but I can tell you that there was some good information in there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll come back. I haven't been posting regularly, but if you hit that notification bell, you will know when I post, because YouTube will let you know. That's what that is about. So I do hope to see you again. I am planning to be more regular with these readings. And just whoever you are, if you can hear my voice right now, if you're watching this, know that I love and care about you. It is very difficult for me to connect a lot of times for various reasons. I hope that you understand, but I hope that we can connect here in some way, in some real way. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you next time.